Rock Pat here. Hi guys, it's another hot rocking day in the Joe. It is 9:30 in the morning. I don't know, what is it? December the 7th, Pearl Harbor Day. Yeah, that's right. We still remember Pearl Harbor around here. And that's why we don't like that Jap crap around this place. All right, guys, well, let's get talking about what we got to be talking about. Yeah, that's 90% humidity, 75 degrees right now. Yeah, it's going to be a hot one. And it is 9. Woo! Get in focus. There you go. All right, it is like 9:30 in the morning. So let's talk about Cadillac and why we haven't seen the end results of the Cadillac. Well, there's been a little problem with the Cadillac. About 3 weeks ago, I got in it after taking the customer for a ride, getting the hood on and getting it all almost ready to go. I got in it to go get the final thing done, which was getting the AC hoses made so that I could charge the air conditioner up and send this thing down the road. So I'm headed up the Gulf Freeway, and I'm doing about 75, 80 miles an hour, and I glance down at the gauges, and I'm looking at the oil pressure, and it's not where I'm expecting it to be. And so I exit the freeway, and I'm talking about we're cruising along pretty good, and I should have good oil pressure, but I'm down to below 25, getting down to possibly about 15. We're dropping, and something's not right. So I pull over, I check the oil's good. The engine sounds fine, no knocks, no ticks, no indication of we're having any major problems, other than I got an oil pressure gauge that's reading low. My first suspicion was that possibly we've got a bad sending unit on the gauge, or the gauge itself isn't right. We are talking about cheap Chinese-made stuff, right? And you always got to take that into consideration. So I said, okay, well, I'm almost to where I need to go as far as exit go. Let's just keep going. I go down to the next, I go down a couple of blocks down the road and come to a stoplight, and the oil pressure gauge is dropping pretty low. And then what the second telltale was is I put 2 telltales on this thing. I not only have a gauge on there, but I also have a idiot light. Well, when the idiot light started flickering a little bit, okay, time to jump out of line, do a UE, pull in the first parking lot that I can get in, and call the tow truck. So got it back over here. Of course, once I got it back over here and it cooled off, oil pressure returned, went right back up to 50. So at idle. So I'm like, okay, what's going on? So went and pulled bottom line is that I started suspecting that when we changed the oil pan and put the different pickup screen in it, I had mechanic Gary take care of that for me, and I didn't actually do it myself, which now I'm kind of kicking myself in the butt, because there are actually 2 different O-rings for the LS engine, and there's a green one and there is a black one. And how the difference that you're going to need, and I'm just now finding this out, is the green one goes on the pickup tube that has a V in it right here, which would allow an O-ring to sit into. The straight one takes a black one, and it does not sit into it. So basically what happened here was this O-ring got pressed down to here. It never went into the oil pump itself. It was just sealing right along the edge right here. And as the engine got hot, it expanded and everything, and now this was no longer sealing, giving me my low oil pressure. The good thing is nothing got damaged. I'm glad it happened when I was driving the car, because I know how customers are. Come on, focus. There you go. I know how customers are, and man, they'll tear it up. I'm just saying, that just happens. It is just what happens. So the good news is I did not have to pull the engine. I thought I was going to have to, but I made it out of there. And yeah, Second problem I'm having is there's an oil leak right here at the rear main. And once again, I had Gary put this on there, and you cannot tighten these bolts. Do not tighten these until you tighten these. That sucks this down and gets this thing centered. Right now, it's up this way, and I'm pressing hard on this side of the seal, but I'm not even touching the dust seal lip up on the top. You see how the dust seal, that outer is a dust seal. So it's not even touching there. That tells me it's too high. That's gonna make a lip right here, and you're gonna leak right here too. So two fails on that deal. Hope I don't have any more. But anyway, that's what's going on. And if you look right here, back here at the back, I have oil pressure sending unit for the gauge and oil pressure switch for the light. All right, guys. Well, that's 6-minute update on the Cadillac. And I am going to be getting this thing rocking and rolling and rolling and rocking again, because it does run well. All right, guys. That'll take care of it for this time. And y'all keep rocking and rolling and rolling and rocking. Got some grinding down to do.